Howdy folks, my name is Lance090 and welcome to Let's Play Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord. So, we did a short game stream of this actually the other day. But YouTube was acting kind of strange, so I ended up deleting it. Like, the stream wouldn't end, and it also just said like it was still upcoming, so I don't even know if anyone got to see it, really. I shared it around, but I have no idea how it worked. So, we're going to do a Let's Play series of it. We'll talk about what I thought later. We're not going to resume the old game. We're going to start a new one here because I don't think I made an appropriate character. I learned a few things. Namely, that speed is like the most important thing in this game. Nothing else matters at all whatsoever. So we played the Vladians in the last game, just because 20% more XP to troops from battles seems amazing, and it seems way stronger than anything else in this list. But this, one of these three, is kind of what we have to go with, because these are the three that have speed bonuses. The Sturgians get 20% or less speed penalty, 20% less speed penalty in snow. I'd prefer to say they're 20% faster, but Battanians get 10% less speed penalty when you're in a forest, and the Kuziats get 10% extra speed bonus for horsemen on the campaign map. I'm thinking I'm going to do the Battanians. And I read through all the different what they all did differently. Might make a female this time, even though apparently the the NPCs in the game will still call you a male, even though you're female. Give me something like that. Don't really seem to have very much of a redhead option. That's okay. And then on the face, I'm loath to press randomize because it could become horrible, but really we'll find one that's not too bad in here. One thing I've noticed is a lot of the character faces seem very similar. We'll go with this, I suppose. Okay, so, mistake I made last time. My character, the decisions I made, we were pretty good at one-handed skill. We were pretty good with the crossbow. We had good scouting. And then we had, some engineering and leadership, I think. But none of that matters. Apparently, riding is, mega important. I guess that's, one of the main things to deal with speed. It doesn't say that here. It seems like athletics might also help. Here's my big problem. So, basically, when we were playing it on the stream, I could not catch anyone. I could not catch enemy armies. They were always faster than me, or they moved the same speed as me. And if your army is bigger than theirs, they run away. Yeah, that's pretty annoying. You would chase them literally across the continent, and basically the only way you'd catch them is if they made a really bad decision and got stuck on a peninsula somewhere. And you'd think, well, then just try to force them into peninsulas. It's not that easy because they're faster than you. So can't even demonstrate it with my hands here, but I want to. Just basically, there's no way to hound them into an area because they're always gonna they're making more distance if you're not heading directly towards them. We'll talk about it more once we're on the actual map. So the only thing I care about is speed. Apparently scouting also helps speed, but I also did not seem to be getting much of a bonus from that, even though I was actually good at it. So like endurance skills are going to be mega critical here. I suppose I'll still consider tracking critical. Maybe leadership's really important. And like the other reason like I didn't put points in these skills is, well, our character gets a horse, but all of our NPCs do not have horses at the start of the game. And in any game ever, your army moves with speed as your slowest unit. So like why would you put points into horseback riding? You're not going to go any faster if your whole team's slower. So that's why I skipped it, but you know, this time we're going to try to focus on it. Athletics and throwing. I don't really know about throwing. I don't really want to be good at throwing. Endurance, but it's a focus in smithing. I don't really care that much. The foresters get scouting, which seems to be slightly important. All right, give me the foresters, I think. Get me started here for our parents. As a child, you were noted for leadership skills, leadership and tactics. One attribute point to cunning. So these green bars are how fast you gain experience in that skill. They don't actually like mean anything on their own, I don't think. But then I'm not really sure what the hard number is. The game has a very detailed tutorial for the start where it's like explaining things down to like what button to click, and then it just completely cuts you off and you're on your own. So I don't think we want that one. It's not really gonna help us. Attention to detail isn't too bad, although I'm already picked. These are two of the same skills I picked last time. Like, I don't think I actually made that slow of a character last time. Charm and leadership, skill with horses. Riding and medicine and endurance. Okay, let's do it. Maybe my hard number wasn't that high. Because I did attention to detail and forester last time as well. So maybe just the hard number up here is going to matter more than anything else. All the village children, you helped. Herd the sheep. Athletics and throwing, but it gives us a point to control. I don't care about throwing that much. Endurance, just a smithing and two-handed. Two-handed weapons are so bad. Like, you have to have a shield in this game, man. It's insane how badly you have to have a shield. Repaired projects, nothing in engineering, no. Gather words, herbs in the wild, medicine, scouting. And it gives us an endurance point. That's pretty good. Although, again, I'm pretty sure that's what I did last time, too. I feel like that's what I did last time, too. It's a small game, gets us good with bows. I notice there's like only one kind of bow that's cheap. So it's not likely that we're going to get our hands on a bow. Or want to do it on horseback. It'd be pretty difficult. Give me gather herbs in the wild, I think, because scouting seems to be important. I'm assuming that endurance will help us with the horsing around. All right, youth. Did we stand guard with the garrisons? Gives us bow and engineering skill and intelligence. Character's gonna be really dumb. Rode with the scouts. Riding and bow. Focus point to endurance, or attribute point to endurance. I think that's what we need. We're going to be so focused on just a couple of skills that's going to be a little absurd. Going to skirmishers. Throwing in control. No. Join the Kern. This is new. This was not. Many Britannias fight as a Kern, versatile troops who can both harass the enemy line with their javelins or join the final screaming charge once it is weakened. We do seem to be kind of like Celtic, which is kind of funny since we made a redhead with the blue eyes. Pretty appropriate, I think. March with camp. No. It's going to be either rode with the scouts or the garrison. Bad speed was like it was I can't even describe like how much of an issue it was. You had to be there. You have to have seen other people play this game to understand how important the speed is. It's absolutely insane. Young adulthood. Before you set off a life from adventure, your base achievement was defeating an enemy in battle. Gives us some 1- and 2-handed skills. Gives us a vigor point. 1 to valor, 20 to renown. Saved your village from a flood. Gives us better tactics. Cunning. You think cunning might make you a little bit faster because you could predict troop movements, maybe? Made some money on land, smithing, and this is an intelligence point. No. Build a dangerous animal makes us even better at bows. Kind of wondering about like not even leading charges anymore, and just like since our vigor is going so down the drain, maybe just get really good with bows. Had a famous escapade in town, make our endurance even higher. You know what? We don't have any point in base athletics yet. I really don't like putting all my eggs in one basket, but it was just so important. Ability to move with, move with speed and force. I've got to invest in speed. I have to put it to the test at least. We might figure out that this was a terrible idea. I've got to know. We've got to see if this gives us another endurance focus as well. Subdue a raider. This will also give us that one-handed skill, which we probably want to get. Throw them off with arrows. Make us better with a bow. But again, unless we find an early cheap bow, we might not like that. Rode off on a fast horse. This is another. I think we have enough at this point. I don't want to keep going. Organize the travelers. I think we want to subdue because it'll give us a focus point in athletics, and then it'll also give us a point in one-handed, so we're not totally useless. And this will be Samantha. I made Earosworn for my other character. Male character for the stream. There's only 3 settings, which is kind of funny. There's no hard settings, technically. But there's very easy, and realistic. So I'm just going to bring them 1 difficulty setting higher. I still don't know what this means. I was hoping to find that out when I played last time, and it never seemed to have come up. So I'll leave it unhighlighted this time because I had it highlighted last time. Maybe it's the keys to the kingdom that I was missing last time. Who knows? So we have no time to lose. We can do more if we split up. Skip tutorial. Are you sure about that? Yep, time is of the essence. So up and look for the little ones. This is our brother, by the way. I don't know why he looks nothing like us, but you actually don't get anything for doing the tutorial. Like, it takes all the stuff you got. Oh, family name for Samantha is Arrow. Banner. Seems good enough. I'd like for it to fit on the shield at least, though. There we go. You can't get very creative with the shield. You can only have 1 icon on it, and you can't make it interesting. Alright, we start in the middle of the map no matter what race you pick, I think. We get 1,000 dinars to start with. Some money, but or a little tiny bit of food, but no help. So we have to make a bunch of money. We have to get a much larger raiding party, and we have to get some. Well, the renown I think is new. This wasn't here yesterday, and we have to hire a companion. Companions are incredibly expensive, so really it's more like we have to make over $3,000. And we also have to talk to 10 nobles, and I never ran into any nobles last time. Have one free focus, increasing learning for that individual skill. Let's see. There's so many things that are like trashed for us. I like to have polearm skill just so I can stab people on horseback with the lance. But I think our skill in it is so low that we might just want to get a little bit more one-handed. And then we'll just try to find like a very long sword. To use with one hand. Riding 6% to horse hit points. Athletics. Extra arrows. Your quivers will have 2 more arrows when you enter battle on foot. Extra throwing weapon. Give me extra arrows. I can already tell this character is better than my last one. I think I was really spread out. I think the only thing I was able to put a point in last time was one-handed. Pathfinder, and then like this was the other thing. I was like, well, scouting looks like it has some of the only movement speed bonuses. How much movement speed bonuses do you get for scouting? And I put all my points into it. 1%. 1%. That doesn't matter like at all. And then there's night vision, would make it 2% at night. Why? Well, that's useless. I'll go for the 2% because it's better. What on earth were they thinking? Let's see. Self-medication, characters healing rate by 10%, or increase characters' hit points by 10. Give me the healing rate. If you're doing the Iron Man mode run, where you have permadeath, you'd probably want the one that just gives you more HP, I would imagine. Okay. We need some people. The only thing I care about, though, is are we fast? By ourselves, I do think we're faster than I was last time. But we're by ourselves. We don't have anyone in our party. In any other video game ever, if you have slower people in your party, you move their speed. We'll see. Maybe I'm just... Maybe I don't even know. Give me all of your peasants, please. And then... buy me some grain. Seven grain, and then let's head over to this other small town. And I did find out another thing that slows you down, which doesn't make any sense because I don't think it slowed you down the last one, or at least if it did, it didn't matter. I guess you can't have freaking prisoners in your party. I guess that slows you down. So we're going to try to not keep any prisoners with us. I have a good supply of food. Okay, so here's some raiders, looters, whatever. I think we want to do... I think we want to wait here on medium speed until this guy gets close. And as soon as he sees us, he's going to turn around and run. So you don't want to wait too long. Or actually, it might be small enough that he won't run. There he turned. So now I might not be able to catch him. That's how big it is. Like, I might not be able to catch this guy because he has like a 1/10 of a second ahead of us. But let's see, maybe these different traits we've picked have made a difference. Get ready to wait. I want to play it in normal speed. I don't want to speed it up because I want you guys to see what this is like. We are like this much faster than we used to be. So much less. It's such a tiny amount faster. It's enough to actually catch people. It's still not fast. You saw how long it took to catch up to these guys. And we sacrificed all of our combat skill for it. So now we suck at combat. We have to hope that our soldiers are good. I don't even think our commanding skill is that good, so... We did start with a bow this time. Which, honestly, that's probably what we should just do. Horseback archery is, of course, extremely difficult. Having the soldiers charge now. Horse is taking some damage, but... Oops. We won! Alright. Honestly, the archery... Even though it's not the easiest to aim, like, it was really hard to aim with the spear, too. Like, you don't get a crosshair. And we get a crosshair with the bow. One soldier got wounded, but we killed all of them and wounded one other guys. I don't know what this means. It looks like they've got a kill, but it's really just a wounding. I don't know why it would say kills and then it should say casualties, maybe? Because a casualty doesn't necessarily mean dead. Kinda just don't even want to take the prisoner. You can get 5 gold for them, but like I said, I heard it slows your party down, and we're not going to do anything that slows our party down. Oh my god, we're not going to do anything that slows our party down. He's free. He gets to live. Alright. But, got some better armor here. Got some head cloth. Wait, I got the armor confused. Hold on. Commoner sleeveless tunic's better than what we got. It's weird. When equipment is on this side of the table, then it's on the left side of the screen. When you're cursing over it, I can't point at it because if I move this way, my cursor disappears. But basically, it flip-flops the screen comparison, which is a little strange. Let's see, our boots are pretty good. Alright, we're good. Alright. One wounded person. Okay, the extra speed, it's good. I don't know if it's because of our nation, or if it's because of our endurance, or because of our horseback riding. It could be any of those things. Or it could be the 2% extra night riding. Who knows? Surrender or die a brigand. Alright. We're We'll soften them up with arrows, and we'll have our guys move in. It's not the easiest. Luckily, they only have stones, so it doesn't really hurt that much. Okay. I don't know if we lost anyone. Oops. 2 people are ready to upgrade. We didn't lose anyone, it doesn't seem like. One of them survived. I'm not taking prisoners. We are a very good person. We just let people go. I guess is my plan. Alright. So everything on the left side... Can't even point to it. Anything on the left side is what we're wearing right now. Wow, we actually found better boots, which is really surprising to me. That never happened in my last game. The starting boots were just really good. Let's see. Get the same pair of boots there, though. For some reason, weapons don't always compare. They have to be like the exact same type. Weapons swing speed is the most important thing, at least in like hand-to-hands on the ground duels. It might not matter when we're on horseback. I think length matters the most if we're on horseback. But on the ground, whatever attacks fastest wins. That's all it comes down to. And whoever has the shield. Alright, let's go to Poros here. Alright, let's sell some of this nonsense. Okay, we had 2. I was wondering if maybe they changed how gear is sorted. Oops, we need those armbands actually. Forgot we're not wearing any. We get $322, so we got our money back from what we've lost hiring people. Need more though, so I'll take all these guys. And let's see. No one has a quest. We know if someone has a quest, they'd have an exclamation mark up here. Is there any like super cheap gear that we can get right away? Sickle is longer. A basic shield just to get me going would probably be pretty good. Mountain hunting bow. 86 speed. Oh, we can actually compare it. Doesn't really seem to matter that much. They seem about the same. Go ahead and get me this really cheap kite shield. We're just using regular arrows. Ornament arrows. Oh no, we have a limited amount of ammo? Or no. I guess you just get more if you have the tournament arrow specifically. It's the bow that does damage, I guess. But you probably want piercing damage. Bodkins are definitely better, but they're really expensive. Alright. think that's all I care about right now. Just slap that shield on. And alright, we're good for now. Hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to hit the like button, keep the conversation going in the comments, and subscribe if you want to see more. Until next time, I hope you have a good day.